Welcome to the Social University Podcast. We are so glad you're joining us today because we want to help business owners, entrepreneurs, and people just like you who want to build their business online. Listen, if we can do it, you can do it. So let's go.
Good morning. Thank you very much for your patience. If I could have a technical issue this morning, I've had all the technical issues. I didn't think our StreamYard was going to stream. So good morning. Welcome to What's Up Wednesday. I am Karen Terradas with Social U. And Wednesday mornings at 10 a.m. Central, we come to you live to talk about topics that are related to social media and digital marketing. All this month, we're going to talk about being thankful, and not just thankful like Thanksgiving, personal stuff. We're going to talk about business stuff too, because I think it's big to not only acknowledge, but to also give back. So this week, we're going to talk about giving back to your clients, your employees, and how to work like donations for nonprofits. Next week, we're going to talk about apps, programs, and websites that we are thankful for. So you're going to get insight and input from my entire team, which is a wonderful thing because these are the people who put their hands in it every single day. And if anybody knows, they know. So today, let's get thankful together. So let's start with employees. If you work with a team and you're the leader or the owner or the manager, it is up to you to make those folks feel appreciated and supported and taken care of. And there are different ways to do that, but we're going to talk about some of my favorites and some that I think are super effective. So let's just go ahead and jump in. First and foremost, public recognition. Acknowledging someone's accomplishments publicly, it's a big deal. Whether it's a company-wide email, a social media post, a team meeting, part of our team culture, we have kudos every week where it's not just me who gets to talk about what a great job you did. Your teammates do too. And I think that goes a long way when you're recognized by people who do what you do and understand how hard what you do is. So I love doing team kudos every week. The second thing is personalized thank you notes. This might sound a little antiquated, but writing out your feelings and writing down what a good job someone's done, people, a lot of times they'll keep those notes always. So it can be great to have a handwritten note expressing your gratitude. It goes a long way. Small gifts, small token of appreciation. And when I say small, I mean, small is relative to the business and to what you do, but maybe a gift card, a book, maybe not a plant because I can't keep any plants alive, but just to show them that you care. We have, again, I'm going to refer to our own company culture. We have a team survey where I ask as many different questions as I can so I can understand what each person appreciates the most. Do you like Amazon? Do you like Visa gift cards? Do you want a paper book in your hand? Do you want an audible book that you can listen to? So it goes both ways. So we want to make sure that you have the version of thanks that you want. But small, again, gift cards to Starbucks, it goes a long way. Flexible work arrangements. We have a remote team. We have flexible work hours. We have remote work options. We do have folks that are local who will come in and work from our office, but I think supporting someone in a flexible arrangement shows really how much you trust and appreciate them. Now, I'm not saying just turn everybody loose and hope for the best. You still have to trust but verify, but it goes such a long way. I've had my team for such a long time. They go above and beyond, truly, to show how really invested they are. And I'm never disappointed. Truly, they go above and beyond to show how much they appreciate their flexible work schedule. So I love it. Professional development opportunities, you have to invest back in your team. You have to invest in your employees' growth. It not only grows them, it grows your company. You need to offer training, workshops, tuition reimbursement, whatever your company can swing. I'm all about training. I love it. I highly recommend each of my team invest in at least an hour a week of training to develop themselves and to grow. And I'm never disappointed. They really get into that stuff. Employee recognition programs, whether it's a formal program to recognize a reward or an outstanding performance. We have graphic competitions where the winner wins a prize and they compete with each other again, which they love. And it's a big recognition to their teammates as well. Social events. Most of my team is remote. We do try to get together once a year around Christmas. We organize our activities around that, and they like to. But I mean, that sounds crazy, and it also sounds like I'm making that up. But they actually do like to spend time. It fosters camaraderie, it builds appreciation, and it allows them time to interact with each other, so that they can really get to know each other better, which just helps build that team dynamic. Mental health support. You can't demand that someone comes in after their, brother dies and expect them to have any kind of loyalty or appreciation. You have to, empathy is huge. If you can't offer insurance or resources like counseling, you can give them access to what they need, at least be empathetic to their stress. Different people go through different things, and you have to be accessible for that. I follow Bad Bosses accounts online, and nothing makes me more angry than to have one that says, my husband died, I won't be able to come in tomorrow. And the boss is calling at the funeral. That's so crazy to me. Empathy goes a long way. Positive reinforcement. Continuously, constantly, regularly offer positive feedback and encouragement. And you also have to be an active listener. You have to show that you value your employees' opinions. You have to give them the feedback they need, and you need to actively listen to, not only to their suggestions, but to their concerns. Nobody knows your business better than they do. They have their hands in it every single day. A lot of times employees are dealing with the customers in a very different way than you are. So you need their input. It's valuable. And you need to make sure that you're accessible to that. I think that happens more in just my personal opinion in women-owned business, because women are a little bit less statistically likely to let their ego get in the way of growth of their business. You can't get so committed to your ego that you don't listen to suggestions for improvement. I would much rather you hurt my feelings and tell me how to fix it than to just let me, fail with a happy misconception in my head. So yeah, tell me what's wrong. I want to know. That's something that's important to me. Clients, there's a lot of similarity between clients and appreciation, because really and truly it's just a slightly different version of the same thing. Personalized thank you notes, again, are going to go a long way. A handwritten note expressing gratitude for your relationship, small gifts, token of appreciation, a gift basket, company swag, a charitable donation in their name. It really can show your appreciation. Discounts or special offers. We do things for our long-term clients that we wouldn't offer for other folks. We did... whether it's additional editing or additional time or a quarterly audit. If we have a long-term client, we want them to be happy. So we do offer special deals for those folks. One of my favorite clients, their 10-year anniversary is in December. And that's crazy to me that we've been together for that long. But we love him. He loves us. He deserves all the appreciation. Truly. Personalized emails, where you send personalized emails to thank your clients for their business and offer additional value like tips or downloads or resources. Client appreciation events. I will probably celebrate when we're in year 16. We'll probably have a party for our clients when we hit year 20. That'll be fun. That's blows my mind a little bit to be in business for that long. But yeah, client appreciation events, dinners, workshops, webinars, anything you can do to host. We regularly offer special training for nonprofits that we work with. So that's the kind of thing where you can really give back. Referral programs, and you guys know, like you buy 10 and you get one for free, or they refer a customer to you and they get a month's services for free. It helps tremendously. Social media shout outs, where you highlight, and we do this used to be very regularly on Tuesdays, especially on Instagram, where we would have Small Business Tuesday, and we would shout out small businesses that we work with. And we're going to have later this month, we're going to talk about local businesses we love and less local businesses that we also love. But tagging them, getting them in front of a new audience will only help the client long term. And if they give you a shout out to their audience, it helps you too. So these are things that they can help you and you can help them. It's very, the word just totally left my head, but it works both ways. Customer feedback surveys. Periodically, you do need to check in and ask your clients if they're happy, how you can improve, what they like best, what they like least, so that you can make those changes and implement their suggestions. Social media shoutouts are huge. That's one of my favorites. Surprise gifts, unexpected tokens of appreciation. I know a lot of businesses do gifts at Christmas. If I am going to do a client gift, I would rather do it on a weird holiday like Thanksgiving. Thank you so much. Or New Year's or Valentine's Day, where it's not lost in a sea of other gifts. A lot of corporations send gifts at Christmas. Who sends gifts at Valentine's Day? What a very unique idea. You have to provide excellent customer service. By doing that, you provide long-term, long-lasting, building those relationships. I was talking to one of our clients yesterday, and one of the things that she said was, we have been so pleased with how you support our clients. I mean, to me, that's the best there is. You can't do better than that. Free training. Again, training is huge. People who have the ability to grow in their own career, in their own life, that goes a long way. So take time to educate, offer free content, offer free downloads, offer free resources to your current clients. You want to keep them as happy as you can. So I'm a big believer in under promise and over deliver. So those are just some suggestions to show appreciation and thanks for not only your employees, but your clients. And now I want to talk about how to give back to your community. And a big part of that is Giving Tuesday. For those of you guys who don't know, Giving Tuesday is the Tuesday after Thanksgiving, where it's a global generosity movement, unleashing the power of people and organizations to transform their communities worldwide. In 2023, approximately 3.1 billion with a B dollars were donated just in the United States on Giving Tuesday. 34 million adults in the United States participated last year, and they increased the donation amount from the previous year by $20 million, which sounds like 20 million is not that big of a number compared to 3 billion, but it's substantially increased. So if you are a nonprofit and you take donations, participating in Giving Tuesday is huge. And as a small business owner, supporting a local nonprofit to give back to your community, I also believe that is huge. The intention, it's an International Day of Giving. It includes calls to action that go beyond just giving, but it includes donation matching and a lot of times volunteering. The other biggest day of volunteering is Martin Luther King Day. And that's for us locally. It's the number one day for volunteering for nonprofits in this area. You'll get thousands and thousands of volunteers to turn out to help nonprofits on Martin Luther King, which I love. So why? Why is it important to look at donations right now as opposed to donations in January? Well, it's the time of year. 1/3 of all donations giving occur in December. They happen now. So you have to take advantage of that, because if you don't, another nonprofit will, and you will lose that opportunity for that funding. Because if I only have $10 to give and this organization asks and you didn't, once my $10 is gone, it's gone. Other people are doing it. That momentum pushes potential donors to donate, or to match donations to donate more. It raises awareness inside your community and expands your audience. And of course, it's all about community. You guys have heard me say that all year long. It's all about community. It doesn't cost anything to help a nonprofit, to ask for donations for them or to participate. It doesn't hurt you in any way. So why not participate? Again, it's not an organization, it's a movement. How do you participate? How can you help if you don't actually put money in? Well, one of the best ways to help is to run a fundraising campaign for one of your nonprofits. You can focus on something more specific, like if you're supporting, let's say you're supporting an organization. We work with Safe House of Shelby County. They provide resources for domestic violence abuse survivors. So that's one of our nonprofits. We will post that information on the Social U pages when it's time for Giving Tuesday. We're going to help work with them to optimize that giving, but they may have a very specific goal or objective, like they may need a new HVAC system for a residence. You can run your campaign just for general funds, but it helps if you have a specific goal in mind. If you're working with a school and they need a new bus, you have a bus fund. Donating or volunteering for a specific program can really help move the needle. Those kind of campaigns will likely attract attention to not only to them, but to your organization more than any other campaign you run all year. It's also a great time to not only evaluate your fundraising process, but their fundraising process. Social media platforms play a crucial role in spreading awareness and encouraging donations. As Giving Tuesday continues to grow in popularity, and it grows every single year, it has bigger impact every year. So it is a great way for you personally and professionally to express that gratitude and give back to your community and those who are in need. Giving Tuesday is considered to be a catalyst for change, and we want to inspire lasting change and make a positive impact on the world. One of the best ways to execute, if you've decided that you're committed and you want to do it, make sure you have a goal, create a plan for your Giving Tuesday. I would actually also look at the hashtags that are being used for Giving Tuesday so you can execute those as well. You need to have a system in place to nurture donors, to stay top of mind. And there's really no better system than an email campaign that really, really works. And you can also team up with other corporate sponsors. So there's one or two of you who's moving that needle forward instead of just you. There are great ways to encourage fundraising. Facebook is one of the most popular platforms to collect money. It pains me to say this out loud. Facebook used to dollar match, dollar for dollar, and they've recently announced that they're not going to do that this year, which breaks my heart. They, in the past, would donate. They would match every dollar donated on Giving Tuesday up to a certain point, like 7 million, and then after that, they would donate a percentage, like 10%. So free money is free money. They're not doing it at all this year. I think that's super regrettable. Another great organization, or to me, one of the best organizations to collect funds through is Give Social. They make it available for you to raise money as a nonprofit in your comments inside of Facebook, which is huge because a lot of times Facebook doesn't want you to leave the website. So if you have an external link that pushes people to your website, they don't show it to as many people because they're the worst. But Give Social actually allows you to donate and stay on the Facebook platform by donating through your comments, and they work exclusively with nonprofits. We will make sure to include a link to that, not only in our blog, but in our notes so that you can check out Give Social. It's just a great organization. And if you are a nonprofit, they have some excellent resources. So does the Carey Center. They operate all across the state of Alabama through Auburn University's School of Economic Development. Highly recommend. Again, just a great resource for nonprofits. Other ideas for fundraising, if you don't want to go through Facebook, is to encourage the use of your hashtag on any platform. You can also it doesn't have to be virtual. It can be in person. You might be a donation center for Toys for Tots. You might be a donation center for diapers for domestic violence survivors. I do know that if you include a thermometer graphic, yeah, that's the right word, graphic on your website for fundraising, it can increase your donations by 35% because people like to watch the needle move. So if your goal is $1,000 and you put up that thermometer on your homepage during your giving season, it really helps to generate more donations. Also think about reaching out to influencers and ask for their volunteer efforts. And it doesn't have to be, you don't have to get $10,000 to make a huge, giant difference. Younger people are very committed to the community. The younger the audience, the more likely they are to be committed to brands who give back to their community. So that being said, if you have a person who's younger and they want to donate $5, take the $5. Encourage them to have a recurring donation. That small recurring donation of $5 can change the world. There are so many Gen Zs who are coming out and wanting to make the world a better place and give their time and their energy and their resources. Those small recurring donations can make a tremendous difference across the board. And donation matching can also work if you are a corporation, a business, and you want to work with your employees to move the needle for your favorite nonprofit. That is it for us today. Next week, we are going to talk about apps and programs and things that we're thankful for, and you'll get to hear all the wonderful input from my entire team, which there's just not a better resource. They're the best. We welcome your suggestions. We welcome your input. Feel free to leave a comment or send us a direct message. And until next week, I am Karen Terradas with Social U, and I'm here to help. Thanks.
Thanks for joining us for the Social University podcast. We hope you enjoyed it. Be sure to follow us on all of our social media at Stay Social U. That's the letter U. And we will talk to you next week. Remember, you've got this.